Hey everybody, Joe Zero here. Today we're working on something for the Gaslands UK's Car of the Month challenge. I've got this BMW wagon, which is a really cool cast. So let's take a look at this and see what we got to work with. Alright, very nice casting. Love that blue and white and red BMW livery there. Hood's cool. Very nice cast. Alrighty then, got it all drilled apart, ready to inspect the components, like the base with the wheels, which probably don't need that, and I'll explain it shortly. There's the interior, which is kind of unique and different. There must be surfboards maybe, I don't know. You got the glass, I'll probably use that. There's the car itself, so pretty straightforward components. Moving right along, got this thing all stripped down. Nice and clean, looking good. Okie dokie. So the challenge is track attack. Make a tracked vehicle. So I've got me some parts and pieces here, like these 3D printed tracks from my buddy Jim Silva from Death Race 2024, last year's event. But that's another story. Anywho, probably going to take the interior and the glass and the base. I'm going to mount that on the tracks. There you go. Track attack. Oh boy. So now we're going to take a piece of cardboard from a Hot Wheels card, like this. I glued two of them together to make it nice and sturdy. And I figure out the width of the card, and there's a slot for that in the tracks. Then I'm going to take and use some of my super glue. Give it a nice healthy dose. Put the cardboard in there. Now, you can kind of figure out where this is going. So, anywho, you get something like this. All right. We're off to a good start. Now, we just got to make it more wastelands. Figure out something to do for the underside of this thing. And, yeah. Now, I've taken some chunks of this Hot Wheels card here to make some armor for the rear windows, the side windows. Found a cool little piece. Got a little screen on the passenger side, but I'm leaving the driver's side. You know, it's a really cool chunk of engine from a custom. Can't remember where that came from, but I know what it looks like. Gonna leave the side window down and put some armor on the windshield. Coming along pretty nice. Took some tubes and some guitar string. Gave it some super exhausts. Kind of built some kind of strut bars to connect to the tracks. I'm not an engineer, but it looks like it might work, so that. Now I got to detail this underside. Went to rummaging through my bits, and I found this cannon-looking thing. That looks pretty mean, like a tank. Now for some extra detailing, put this off to the side. Gonna flesh that out. Got my box of gubbins and stuff with all kind of weird bits that I think might work. Like maybe this robot from a Kinder toy. Okay. Hey, motorcycle from Implements of Carnage Sprue 1. Gundam stuff. What else we got up in here? Beam rifle. Gundam stuff. Chunk of a Bionicle, I believe. I don't know. All kind of mess. That could be cool. Anywho, I'll figure out some parts and get back to you. In the world. After some fitsing and futzing and cutting, took some of this Gundam bazooka, the Bionicle piece. Made that work pretty good. Kind of filling it in here. I'm going to use some of this Gorilla Gel, because I think this will work. Do-do-do-dee-dee-dee. Gonna take with the wheels from the BMW and put them upside down like turbines or something. I don't know, just kind of fleshes it out and gives it some definition, so that you probably won't see it, but there it is. And over here in the corner I got a bunch of stuff that I use for my materials. I'm looking for some of that plastic strapping to make some side armor from a car like that, but This will work nicely. A seal from a can of coffee. Just cut me a little piece here. And I'll put that on the doors. And that diamond texture looks like plate metal when you paint it up right. So cool. Yeah, like that. Moving right along. Got it pretty much ready to go. Got them armor panels on it. Gave it some little thin wires on the windshield for armor protection. And yeah. About time for some primer. Got everything all primed up. Really pulls it all together. Very cohesive. Like where this is headed. So yeah, that. Got the base done too. Got that over here on this little clip on a stick. That looks pretty cool. So now we'll just start with the basic trinity. You got some bolt gun metal. Okay. And you got some weapons bronze. And some of this rough iron. First off, we start in with the rough iron, which is kind of like a real dark copper almost. It's a nice dark metallic, which kind of gives you some contrast as you slowly build up the successive highlight layers. Now at this point, I haven't glued it all together. That gives me more opportunity to really get in there and, well, do better details. All right. But yeah, just working around everything. Then we move on to the weapons bronze. Start to build up those tones. Keep working this base and very dramatic. Kind of real choppy in spots. Leave some of that darker metal in the background. Get the car all good and the weapon and the armor and stuff. Coming along nice so far. Pretty straightforward. And the last part of the trifecta will be this bolt gun metal. And kind of a little bit of zazz here and there. Pick out some of the better parts. Leave some of that bronze exposed. Get it in there like that. All the metallic surfaces. And obviously, you've got to do the tracks. There you go. Steady on with it. Track attack. All right, now here's where it gets weird. Says the guy who's making a tank out of a BMW. But a while back, I made other tracked wagons like this. Pretty crazy stuff. I got this one here that was the first one I made for a silver challenge. But I want to try to replicate this purple color scheme. Make them a team. We now go to shaky footage of me trying to paint this thing purple. Couldn't quite get the camera angle on it, so yeah, but you get the idea. It's purple for the body of the car. And well, you leave the metal bits looking like metal. Master of the obvious. And once that's all done, pretty close. I think I'm about there. Got to modulate a little bit and do the weathering and thing, but so far so good. On target. Cleaned up the base a little bit. And now that we got the color where I want it, gonna put it all together. Next up, I'm gonna take a slightly lighter purple and begin to put some highlights in this thing. Bring out some definitions. Kind of hitting some of the raised areas where the light would hit it. Kind of help modulate the color a little bit. And I'm going to go over it with a wash shortly and kind of tone it all down. So, coming along nice. And now the wash portion of the activity. Got my Agrax Earth Shade. Just going to work it into all over the car essentially, but get those tracks nice and defined. The wheel wells, or the suspension area, the grill, the armor plate. Then we'll do a little fine detail and off the glamour shots. And here you go. My Car of the Month entry for June's Track Attack Challenge for Gaslands, UK. Wow, I like how it came out. Super funky sci-fi. Way kind of cool. Definitely got a crazy vibe to it, to be sure. Yeah. Hope you like it. If you do, make sure you like and subscribe, gang. And until the next one, gang, take care, peace, love, and good happiness stuff. And God bless.